Alright, y'all, without further ado, we going back to the island. Alright, so this is one of them right here. So, dude was like, you want me to kill your buddy? You ain't on my team. Clearly not. I'm like, yo, it was just so. Mind you, I was playing on 80 field of view,
I'll take the stick.
and it seemed like I was playing at like lightning speed. I think what was that I had quicker settings. That like my settings were pretty high, and I was able to, you know what I'm saying, like play it right. Um, shit, I should have played that way better though. Let's go to the next one. See what we got here. Little RPG Jizzle action. Okay. Oh, this is the infamous clip right here.
Are you what? Yo!
This is when I knew Rebirth was going to shit. Because, do you see this? He literally launched towards me. It's crazy. That's when I knew. What's this one about? Let's see. See what the actions go. Got him. I'm not gonna lie, when I first started out on Rebirth, I was using an RPG. I was using an RPG, an AR, or I was using a SMG in an RPG. But that's because we were playing multiplayer a lot. The main map was shipment, so rocket launcher was just the way to go.
Bounty target has been marked.
Yeah, you wouldn't like dog. You wouldn't even know I was playing on 80 field
You
of view.
outmaneuvered the enemy trackers. Clever sneaks.
But the game felt so much faster and smoother.
You've got gas moving
There
in.
were times, yes, that this game was
Dropping into the AO.
admittedly broken, but it's a lot better than the current Warzone. I mean, look, damn. You could get yours on here. Yeah, this is a little shorter clip. Damn. This is like towards the end of Rebirth.
Contract time expired.
Got his ass flipped him. I hated those Adler skins. I hated every Adler skin that ever came out. I don't know why. This was the day I went on a tangent this game. So look how I play it. I played up. Realize they ain't even trying to rush me. Literally, and one res literally got dropped. And the crazy part about this is what I'm saying, nothing feels as satisfying as it did on Rebirth as it does now. I just got like my first 3-piece team wipe, and it just didn't feel as good as getting those little 3 pieces, that team wipe sound on Rebirth. It just didn't understand. And I ran this game without a loadout. I just used people's ground loot. And I gotta say, the MP40 was definitely one of those weapons. That and the Armageddon. Definitely underrated weapons. I feel like the RA225 look. Watch how I play it. You can make some big brain plays. Sometimes you gotta follow things on it. But yeah. And this is like the continuation of this game, so we're getting close to wrapping it up on this one. And boy, playing the gas on this one is fucking awesome. Some games the gas will be like 100 miles an hour, but you know. Cancels. It just seemed like my recoil was so much more better on here than it is the current.
You can breathe. You lost the enemy trackers.
This was a really good play. Watch me let's cook this man. I had my teammates shook this game. They did not know I was out here blazing up like that, dog. That was shook daddy.
You've got another chance to make a difference.
What's this one?
Enemy
Nah,
marked.
this wasn't the one where they were handing out weapons. Wasn't a sniper and an MP5? I must have been ahead of myself. I must have thought I was him. Damn. And that man quickly reminded me that you were not that guy, pal. He quickly reminded me. Shout out to my teammate for coming to get me. I appreciate you. And okay, he was a real MVP. Football as well in his life. Because you saved me. Boy, getting little 10 pieces and them 20 pieces on Rebirth. Oh, I'm just curious, y'all. What was it like, y'all? What was y'all go-to loader? Because mine was the Owen gun and the Owen gun. What was the other joint, bro? The Cooper carbine. Those were my go-tos. Owen gun, Cooper carbine, easy. When Rebirth first started, it was Bullfrog and Kilo. Outside of me being a terrorist with the RPG. I think the AMAX was the perfect weapon, but Kilo was hands down the most consistent weapon ever on Warzone. You can't debate that fact. Literally the most consistent weapon. Because they nerfed the AMAX into the ground.
You outmaneuvered the enemy trackers. Clever.
Okay, let's see.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone highlighted.
Yo, them snow bunny skins was something else. Okay, proxy down. Okay. Cause who you gonna quick scope? Ooh, bad bunny. Ooh, got him. Somebody hit my proxy. He went down. It's a little two-piece coming.
Enemy UAV active.
All right, two-piece. Ooh, where he at? Ooh, clipped him. Bye-bye. See you later.
Contract
Alright.
failed. Stand down.
That was nice. That was really good play.
Resurgence is about to end. Keep your head
There's
on a
a
swivel.
lot that happened. Yeah, play
Enemy
that, boy.
advanced UAV up.
Say that play. Say that play for the good thing.
In the safe zone.
See if this is.
They've got me.
Yo, that Marco 5 is nasty.
25
With armor gear?
in the AO.
Sheesh. I feel like you could have won 95% of your fights with the armor gear every single time. Like you could not lose a fight with this gun. And
Back in the game.
people are upset that people are mad about the game, bro. Look how smooth it was.
I'm taking fire.
Like the weapons all made sense. Army gear and a Marco 5. That's a nasty combination.
Loadout drop headed your way.
Nasty. And there wasn't a lot of lag either. It was a rare day when there was lag in the lobby.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone highlighted.
I'm talking about like that super villain lag at that. Well, what you finna do with that? You know you ain't no sniper. You ain't no sniper. Damn, what was I doing? Seems like I did all. Oh yeah, fried him. Okay. Oh, I remember this place real well. Oh god. Clipped him by like a little bit. Yeah. Oh man. Dog, you can make some plays on Rebirth, man, that you just can't make on the newcomer. So look at that. Armageddon was unbeatable. if you build it right. Yeah, the Sin attachments thing was a little wild, but Hero was a melter.
This is behind the door. Weird.
Can't win them all. Can't win them all, but it was still a good play. I think, like, the main couple things that was really wrong with the first Warzone was the stems. The stem thing was out of control. People were just stemming and running around in unneeded circles.
Enemy soldier nearby. Scrap the
I mean, I'm kind of glad they got rid of specialists. I mean, I think that helped out. I don't know. I hate it when people just didn't die out. Like, just die out, bro. If you're waiting on a fire up was a really good meta. It was really good until they like completely nerfed it.
Still standing.
They nerfed the Krieg, they nerfed the Farah, they nerfed the Amex. And it was just like, for what? To use more use more ARs? Not more ARs, more SMGs. Because what was that annoying meta that came out? Everybody was using it. The NZ41. That joint went from hands down the worst gun in the game to the best gun in the game. For like overnight. And plus, I always like, one thing I did like about the fire was that when you started getting kills, how it would like start flaming up. Well, especially if you had a gold. Oh yeah, it was top of the line good. It was super good. Alright, what's this right here? Let's see. Yo, if you did get the perfect angle on control like that, you could beat any team. A lot of teams didn't know how to play the top of control.
I need it.
Or at least be on the inside of control. I feel like your best chances of control was damn near everybody kind of splitting,
like that, buddy?
but also knowing how to hide behind things. Yep. I'm toxic. I put 2 proxies down.
I don't even think this.
Because the crazy part was, at a point, folks could avoid that first proxy, but that second one was gonna get you. So that's like on the end game. You gotta play everything super tight. Feels like I'm spectating once again. Like you got eliminated.
Just
now
one.
you
He's
just here
underneath us.
spectating. It's so good to see this map again. It's just good to see action on it.
Get to the new safe zone. Gas is closing in.
Like if cheaters just didn't ruin Warzone, dog. Like, because nobody complained about the maps. That was not the problem. The problem was Call of Duty would not fix the cheaters. Niggas was running rampant. Got him. Man time. Let's do this one, man. And I named my whole weapon collection after Kanye's album. Literally went to the album and just started listing it off, as many as I could. I think this is the M4, with the Grenadier stock. I was also running that. I feel like the M4 was a reliable weapon if you didn't have anything else to kind of lean on. I will say it was a hell of a lot harder to get gold in that game. I feel like all the Cold War weapons were pretty easy to get gold because I got a lot of them gold via Warzone. Yeah, I remember when the LC-10 was really good. Like the LC-10 was like really, really underrated at one point. Then they tried to bring it back, and then they nerfed it, and then you shoot somebody. It was like literal marshmallows.
Drop point six.
And yes, my favorite landing spot was chemical. Unlike you prison junkies and you control junkies, my favorite spot was chemical. That was our spot, man.
Hostile dropping into the area. Primary objective is to eliminate all enemies. Attack.
I just feel like you could tell what kind of player a person was by where they landed.
One of your allies is back in the game.
Like, if you landed at grandma in them house, you were a sweat. No doubt in my mind. You were a full sender, and you was just gonna do what you wanted to do. If you landed chemical, you were like 50-50. You were sweat,
UAV active.
and you were like conservative, because you wanted to get your load out
Enemy
immediately.
UAV active.
Because boy, if you had to go to Harbor, because there was no buy station, boy, it was trouble.
Be mindful.
Trouble. That was the other thing I didn't like about Rebirth was when they would have no buy stations on like one side of the map. So you were like, your hand was like forced. I'll never forget the game. They didn't have a buy station at bioweapons. They didn't have one at chemical engineering. And then they didn't have one at, I forgot the name of the place over there, but they didn't have one in those three areas. So you either had to go to prison or you had to go to Harbor. Yeah, boy. If there wasn't one at Nova 6 Factory, oh, it was a done deal. It was a super collision gonna happen. And sorry for the noise, y'all. This is usually what happens when you plug your control in. So just bear with me on the noise parts of this.
Launching rocket.
When did the RPG start ending up back in my hand? Because, dog, I must have been, like, really starting to get annoyed. Because that's the only reason I would ever put the RPG back in my hand, was when I was starting to get annoyed. But it was one of those classes for campers. Because if you remember when Rebirth first came out, nobody had EOD on. Nobody, bro.
I see him.
I was taking advantage of it, and if I had the first clip of me on Rebirth,
Good
oh
shit,
my
eh?
god,
Woo!
it was heartbreaking.
Hey, I had your
It was
back the
real
whole
life
way,
heartbreak.
bro.
Almost won that game too. I remember getting the RPG, firing it. I'm talking about, dog, I'm just going full send with the RPG, and shit happens. God, I hated these guys right here. The ones that sat in that tower
That is the absolute
for the whole
worst
game.
thing I've ever seen.
Pain in my asses. And shout out to the teammates that had enough sense to hide somewhere when they realized that we needed to all come back. Because you had the ones that weren't even like, if you were cracked, hey man, go for it. But you had the ones that were just fucking ass, and they would just try to go full send.
Yo, why am I being shot by?
I remember during the end of Rebirth, this is all that was happening to me. I was getting lasered every time I would land. It's crazy. It was really crazy.
I don't even want to play Warzone no more.
So, ooh, some of y'all loadouts was terrible. Holy cow! When I had to like pick up random weapons just to win a fight, oh Jesus! I knew some of y'all should not be playing the game if y'all putting y'all loadouts together like that. I would let the Milano slide. People were using it as AR. But boy, some of y'all had some terrible MP5 setups. It was god awful.
Here we go again.
Some of y'all had some setups that were questionable. And then I ran with this one guy. His shit was god awful, and he was wondering why he wasn't getting any kills. And I was like, shit, I can see why. That man sat in the tower the whole game. Crazy, right?
Cluster
Oh
strike.
shit.
Watch your heads. Supply box ready for pickup.
You want to talk about a level of awareness, dog? That is some level of awareness shit right there. Look at this, look at that, look at that, look at that.
This is the end game. Resurgence has been turned off. Gas is moving in. New safe zone highlight.
Let me tell you, this tower though, the best thing about it
Allied
was
precision
when you had that
airstrike
little
incoming.
corner right there.
Oh,
Them corners on Rebirth were so timely.
One of your allies back in the game.
I don't remember what happened here. Because I had it saved for a reason. Oh, this is the one where we came back. No, I think yeah, everybody quit. Okay, I think I remember this one now. And this dude was like going on a tangent and calling everybody the F word. I ain't finna repeat it. I ain't gonna have the alphabet community coming after me. But yeah, the team started quitting. And you know, shit happens. That anime skin was mad annoying too. So yeah, he bought me back. Well, I mean, I was literally the only buyback option, so made it work.com, you know.
Enemy advanced
On the
UAV
Sheikah, it's like there's like 75 teams left and 2 circles remaining. We got Cooper Carbine action, okay. That 40 round, the 60 round Cooper Carbine was some work, man.
Grab the contract. It's over.
And it was like the straightest shooting gun in the game. At one point, they nerfed the Cooper Carbine at the end, and that was actually pretty good because they didn't nerf it when we had a bunch of months left and stuff like that.
no.
I would have lost that fight on the Sheikah for sure.
Gas is moving.
Yo, the stems don't work like how they. Stems don't even regenerate your health on the new Rebirth. Shout out to my teammate behind me back. That was luck.
Dubs, baby!
But hey, we got the dub. 800 dubs, man. 800 plus dubs. Life was good. Life was so easy on Rebirth, dog. Oh, I'm so glad that y'all here to relive all this with me.
Oh no! I was sliding! Oh man.
Was I admiring the fact
dog,
that I
I
had
was
9 kills?
sliding.
Or?
No.
I think I was just admiring the fact that I had 9 kills. What's this? This was a whole hot ass mess. From what I remember.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
These were the best helicopters ever. Jeez, that Whitley was just humongous for no reason. And they made it such an underpowered weapon. It had like a brief meta, or like brief. Yeah, they just made this like a... This is exactly how Vanguard weapons shot when you first got them. I couldn't hit the bright side of a barn. It was like the MG42, the Tommy gun one. Dog, you gotta remember how bad all the Vanguard weapons was when they first came out. Fucking terrible.
You want to load out here?
Them shit was bad.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what I did of significance here, but we're gonna see.
We're returning you to the front lines. Go get them.
Okay.
I don't feel nobody say everybody's trying to shit on this Damascus skin. I think it was a very good gun. Me personally.
Loadout drop.
I mean, a very good
You've got gas moving in.
skin. I liked it.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the
Here, let me
skies.
pop this.
That was the main one I wanted, but I couldn't get it, obviously. Man, Rose skin is still the most golden skin to ever be put out, though. That serpentine meta was god awful. That serpentine saved so many people's ass.
You and your boyfriend hang out here
really
often?
crazy how bad serpentine was.
Okay.
Only 25 left. Keep moving forward.
Boy, I'm telling you, there were some times where that timer on Rebirth was like god awfully long. It's like, why? Why? Why are you so long?
Somebody who's in
Front line.
back.
So let's see what happened here. There were some really great additions that they put on Rebirth that made it really
No,
good.
I was just gonna stay on the bottom.
Keep your senses sharp. An enemy team is tracking your location.
What weapon was that? Because I had all the faith in the world in that weapon. You know what's crazy? I didn't start using stems until the end. I was never good at knifing, so I never used knives. That wasn't my thing.
Alright, cool.
Definitely everybody else's thing, but definitely wasn't mine.
Oh,
I wasn't a good knifer. I wasn't. I was shit at throwing knives at people.
Oh shit, I accidentally put it on us.
If the fate of the game stood on me knifing somebody, it probably wasn't gonna happen.
I didn't mean to do that. Fuck.
Allied cluster strike arriving.
Oh shit.
Oh, look at me and my friend jumping in at the same time. Hey, friendo. Hey.
Headquarters?
Eh. Oof.
Oh, I see the
Sometimes my aim is god awful, but still could hit a pretty good shot.
Allied precision airstrike incoming. Be aware.
Ooh, you got lucky.
Own gun was beating out everybody.
He's on the bottom. Oh, I'm killing your bitch ass. Where'd you go? I have to go fuck his ass up.
Enemy UAV active.
Oh, shit.
What the fuck?
Enemy UAV active.
No, you're not, sir. You're not gonna get me.
I lose that.
I don't know, but...
What's your confidence, though?
Squad
The
members.
STG. Oh man. Probably the one gun on Vanguard that shot straight when all the weapons came out.
Grab your shit, buddy.
All the other weapons were bad when they first came out. I'm talking about
Yeah, they're still sniping over
you shooting at the ceiling. You thought you had the person lined up. Your gun is in the air.
Ooh, you're a cheater. You're a whole cheater.
Oh, now he calls in the UAV.
No, don't act like you had to use your UAV.
Full of. What's this? Always have to ask, but I really don't know. Was this the one that we saw earlier, friendos?
Reduce the resurgence.
Oh, Jesus, what's going on here?
Dropping into the area.
Oh yeah, by the way, my favorite landing spot was the tower sometimes. So that what I would do is try to grab a weapon and just come through that back part of the window. It was like the best strategy ever. It's mass chaos. Oh no. Wow. It's crazy when you allow the opponent to really get back up. And they put that ugly scope on that Milano and thought that was a good idea.
Taking direct fire.
Somebody shot me and fucked up the shit.
I think me and this dude was taking the competition of who can miss the most shots before we actually get a kill.
Enemy UAV active.
Man. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't that smooth. This skin was hard. This was one of my favorite end of game moments right here. Just boy.
Gas is closing in.
One downstairs right
Relocating
here.
the safe zone.
Second floor.
I had a little 12-piece cooking, you know what I'm saying?
Back here, please.
Okay, so I have no idea. This is the craziest thing to me, right?
Gas moving in.
So watch this. So you remember the guy who just shot at me, right? Where did he go? Because my teammates were looking that way. We were looking that way. It's like, bro, this man just disappeared off the face of the planet. I looked at the kill thing. He ain't dying the gas, so he was somewhere. I forgot the name of this place. Like, no cap. Like, I don't even know what this spot is. I got a kill right there.
Move made it to the top 5. Smashing. Enemy dropping into the AO.
There's always that one person that be like, sacrifice yourself to come get me.
I had to go.
No.
Jack.
There were way too many times in Rebirth that I went and saved somebody and I ended up on my ass.
Hold on. I know.
Too many times. And that was just maybe want to turn the whole game off. Okay?
Oh, shit.
Ooh, thank God he had a plate. It wasn't gonna end well. Okay, ball, my teammates back. Alright, so now we're really about to do a thing. Thank you, over there. Come on. Alright, let's see. Let's see if there's any more. Let's see if there's any more good ones before we wrap up. I was breaking down the class
It
right
is your
here.
boy Skip Ballard, and these are the weapons that I used.
This was
in the video in the clutch.
Amax and
First off, we're gonna start off with the Owen gun. We got the recoil booster, the Hawkinson 305 precision.
this was a
slate
good
reflector,
class right
remove
here. It had
stock,
the recoil booster,
Mark V
Hawkinson
skeletal,
305 precision, slate reflector,
Durango
remove stock,
72 rounds,
Mark V
hollow
skeletal,
point taped,
Rico
acrobatic
rounds,
quick,
hollow point. Oh
and
man!
for my personal favorite, the
And then you
Goldie,
had the Amax. Look
the
how
monolithic
powerful this shit
suppressor,
was.
ZRK Zodiac, VLK Optic 3, Ranger
Like the
full grip,
accuracy
and
made up
45
for all the
round
damage.
mag. It is your boy Skip
Easily.
Ballard. With
Easy.
your daily update, man. Let's go.
Well, my friends, I will say this. Thank y'all for one, watching this video. They make it too long, obviously attention spans kind of fizzle out at a point. But yeah, man, Rebirth was a great time. It made sense. Cheaters ruined it, was what it was, but it was a great map. It was a fun time. You knew that you were bound to get a dub every time you went on here. Doesn't matter if you didn't get it that night. Maybe you made some good content. Maybe you made a new friend. Something good happened every time you went on Rebirth. So when people say, oh, we need to move on to Sheikah and all that stuff, just remember they gave us 14's Keep for 6 months.
Oh, I see.
Wasted an entirely good map to give us nothing. Remember the movement was better. Remember the fun was better. And remember, everything made sense. The hit markers, the hit regs, everything. The weapons made sense. You didn't really have to second guess what you were gonna do. So yeah, I would love if Rebirth came back. But this is just as good for right now. Just going down memory lane, sharing this with y'all, my friendos, here on YouTube. So hey man, look, your boy streams on Kick, and I also stream on YouTube. Not YouTube. I also stream on Twitch as well. Monday through Friday. Come check me out. Make sure you guys are notification gang here on YouTube, Noti Gang on Kick, and Noti Gang on Twitch, man. Feel free to join the Discord as well.
right above us.
You know, I stream other stuff outside of Warzone because of how stagnant the current Call of Duty is. And yeah, man, like you sure got pull up, man. So this was fun. Until next time, it is your boy Skip Pala, baby. Hey, man, let's go.